This is going to be my first attempt at a tongue and groove notch, or a keyhole notch, whichever one you prefer to call it. And this tree right here, so as you can see, it's leaning toward the shed, and you'll notice I keep on looking up constantly, and that's because the crown on this thing is dead and rotted. So either that's going to break off eventually and go through the shed, or this thing's just going to end up in the shed anyways. So really tight squeeze. There's also the direction I'm facing, off to my left, there's a fence. So if this thing, goes a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, it's either hitting the shed or it's hitting a fence. So really this was my only option. And so I took a shot at it. And some of the parts, they're not the smoothest of execution, but worked out great. So right here on this last bit, I have both, sides of my back cut in and some holding wood left. But I noticed that on the right-hand side, or excuse me, yeah, the right-hand side, it just needed a little trim, and then I was gonna go on the other side and take a little bit off because I had a little bit more on there. And it started to go, and I go, oh crap, and I get stuck right there in between the shed and where this thing is going. But that just kind of goes to show one of the reasons why I do really like this notch, because I was in a bad spot, no escape route right there, but luckily made it out safely. And yeah, it all went well. Well, went a little hairy at the end, but worked exactly as intended.